my favourite cover is a cover with a kind of a guy with a chart coming out where his kind of penis is, I'm American now, the word penis is difficult for me. Yeah, that's my favourite one. And when that came out, the idea from that just came out of, we were talking about hedge funds, and it was like this idea of kind of, it's just a broader conversation, but I have a problem with men. I think men generally are kind of like, and like hedge funders seem to be a kind of like a distillation of all that's wrong with men, basically. And lots of kind of like bro culture and lots of kind of men kind of going high-fiving each other and making money and fucking everyone over. And so my interest in that was kind of more or rather the idea for the cover initially was just this naked man with kind of, this like a big penis kind of sort of, it was like perception and reality. So like these hedge funds, this idea about let's say someone with a kind of a big peck, a big cock, kind of this like perception. The reality is it's kind of like really small and kind of, and so that and so that was the original idea. And I sent it to Josh. He laughed. So like that was quite a good sign. But obviously we couldn't ever really print that, and then like Jackie and Emily, who kind of worked with me, kind of came up with this thing, with charts and, which is like, it's kind of a distillation of everything we've done in the magazine, really. It's like a really dumb idea with a chart attached to it. It suddenly, makes it kind of profound in some way. So, so that was my kind of, that's been my favourite cover, I think. But generally, I mean, like, actually, I think a lot of the cover thing came because I used to do G2 at The Guardian, and it was just like doing a cover every single day was very good training, and it made me not care very much actually about kind of what's on the. I don't really care that much, I don't, about what we do on the cover. I mean, or rather I do care, but like kind of the way I care about it isn't in the fact that I think it should always be kind of very sort of smooth and kind of well executed. I just quite like it to be a bit rough and just to be kind of quite a plain idea, or just quite a simple idea. I think that's a bit because I kind of sort of hate American magazines, and they're all kind of like overly styled and just far too kind of like about craft and about open this thing. Oh my God, it must have taken years to do this, and so I'm much more interested in like something that takes seconds to do than something that takes kind of like that takes ages and ages to do. So a lot of the covers are done very, very quickly, and I try and keep them really quick. I mean, if we have an idea, and we sometimes, right in the start of the magazine, we were doing covers. We had to do a cover in like a few hours. Now we're a bit more organised, and so I know really what's happening on covers, the next few weeks really. But I still trying to kind of truncate the kind of the time process. So if we have an idea, let's just do it. And you stop. Don't like overthink it. Don't kind of just kind of go back into it again, or just try and make it kind of that much better. Just stop.